The only people being upset about you setting your boundaries are the same people who are benefiting from you having none. I went from extreme anorexia to recover to building my own business to be a support for others. In here, I share my tips, experience, inspiration for life, confidence, entrepreneurship, and feeling worthy again. This was such a realization for me, especially within the supermarket job that I'm still working for last weeks. That I was always saying yes, always pleasing others, and now when I look back, I just amaze myself that I had to work till 9 o'clock in the evening, and then I still stayed till 11 o'clock in the evening, because because of what? Because I wanted to be liked. I wanted to be good for other people. I wanted their respect, and of course, there were people who respected me, but there were also a lot of people who benefit from me always saying yes and pleasing. Because while I was running and I was working, they just went home, sat on the couch, and drank a beer or something like that. For me, it's a reflection of my past because I've always been bullied, I've always been teased, and maybe you recognize this, but when you have certain experiences from your past, some habits still within the present time are based on the experience you have, but those people are not surrounding me anymore. Not that I print, but it's that I implement my anxieties in my present surroundings. And that's something that you need to reflect on for yourself. Like, hey, how do I behave right now? And do I feel good with that? Because I really hit the wall for myself in the job that I'm working in right now. There also came a moment that I wanted to do more for other people. I wanted to spread my voice. I wanted to share my experience. I wanted to write a book. And I wrote my book, but I already had barely sleep because I was trying to please others so much. So with that book on the side, times I had just 2 hours a night, and there came a point that I couldn't do it anymore. I don't know if you recognize this fear, but I was afraid of being rejected, of being bullied again, of being left alone, of being the black sheep, like they say in Dutch, like the black sheep between all the white ones. You're the one who's standing out. And now I'm not afraid to stand out anymore because I know that I'm worth of living just like you. And you're unique too. And you have so much value and skills in you that are there to share. But it's really the belief and the things that you say to yourself that make you behave the way you do. And that's not always in your favor. For me, it's not that I'm scared to be left alone because I'm good on my own, but there's a difference between being alone and good, being just comfortable by being on your own and living on your home, just in your own house, sitting on the couch, not having anyone around. But loneliness is something else. That's on an emotional level. And being lonely is that you really have nobody around to whom you can talk to, no close connections. And even like when you're a person like me and you're good at being just on your own and you're independent and also in taking action, you don't ask for permission and you just go for it because you trust your own gut. I think it's for every human really important to just have close connections, respect, acceptance, and just know that there is someone who you can listen to, but who is also listening to you. And it doesn't have to be a bunch of people, but three, four, five people to have around you is really crucial for every human being. By stepping in entrepreneurship, that I learned that I had to set boundaries. I had to say no to things. I really had to reflect for myself like, hey, what do I prioritize in life and who am I within a couple of years? And I think these are questions you also need to ask yourself. Who am I? Who are you within a couple of years when you stay in the situation you're in right now? When you're still working in a job where people ask more of you than you want to give or that you are allowed to give. And I think it's really important to just take the guts to hit the wall. And I know it's scared and I know it's anxious and I know it's uncomfortable. Be comfortable with the uncomfortable, because by just sitting with yourself and really reflecting and asking yourself these deeper questions, you will definitely get to know who you are, who you want to become, and you will see what you already have in your toolbox and that you have so much more than what you're doing right now to spread to other people and to inspire others. And maybe you think, yeah, that sounds just too far for my bed. Me having like some inspiration for other people around the globe? Yes, you can. And if you say you can't and you think only in limitations, nothing can. But if you are open minded and you think in expansion and you think in possibilities, there is nothing that you can't do. And still, I know it's not always easy for me, but I also feel like sometimes, no, I can't do this. But then I'm like, why can't I do this? I don't have to say I can't do this because then I already block myself. Instead of saying, hey, I can't do this, ask yourself, how can I make it possible? Or what do I have to do to make it possible to realize this? And to make sure that I can do this. And that's exactly what you need to know, because the awareness and the skills and everything that you need to make it happen is already inside of you. And that's exactly what I also give the women into my mentorship, because they overlook themselves quite often, that they already have everything within themselves to make it happen, to realize what I have in mind. And if you want to learn more about my mentorship, starting your own online business and stepping into self confidence, self worth, and knowing that you already have everything that you need to achieve the outcome that you have in mind, well, just book a call with me. I'll place the link for my calendar in the description box, and otherwise, you can just leave a comment or send me a message on my Instagram page. I hope you got some value from this video, and I got to see you in the next one.